to my channel. If you are new here, I am so happy that you stopped by. My name is Veronica and I am a 23-year-old living in Atlanta, and this is just going to be a nighttime routine with me, and I hope that you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. I appreciate every single subscription, and I actually have a little happy dance when I see there is another person following along with my life, and I'm just really happy you're here. This routine is pretty much my daily routine. I do this without skipping a beat unless I'm with friends until a little bit later or I'm entertaining people. This is just what I love to do, and it really brings me a little bit of peace, so I'm ready to just go to bed and wake up rested the next day. I find that whenever I don't do this routine because I'm either working really late or because I have people visiting me or something of the like, if I need a little bit of extra relaxation because a stressful day of some sort, I will take a long bath and watch some YouTube or read or, maybe watch one of my favorite shows that I just love to pop on, which is Gilmore Girls. Love it. It's just such a staple. I feel like with Gilmore Girls, I don't have an urgency to watch every single episode immediately like some other series that I binge, but I always enjoy it. So, little life update. Valentine's Day weekend just passed, and Luke and I did like our nice Friday night dinner like 2 days before Valentine's Day, just because we are notorious for having very chaotic and very just not a good Valentine's Day when we go out. So this year we stayed in and we watched Lord of the Rings, which is a very long movie, literally like 3.5 hours. So we took a break in the middle and made some food. I actually made this new egg roll in a bowl. I'm gonna pop it up here. I put the ingredients and just kind of like how to make it on my Instagram reels. So if you're interested, you should definitely go take a look. And I've also linked it below. But it was a lot of fun, and we just had a nice relaxing day together, and it really got me ready for this week that is crazy at work and with travel, because this weekend I go to see my best friends in New York City, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't even begin to tell you guys. Like, my we're like the trio in college. It was me, Stephanie, and Kylie, and we all worked together at the same restaurant. We were in like a lot of the same classes, and we were just always together, and we just have such an amazing time when we are just together post-college, because that's such a rarity to be able to have like sleepovers and stuff and see your friends that you just don't live close to anymore. So I'm gonna make a New York City vlog, and I'm really excited, so stay tuned. That's gonna be the next one that's up next week. Other than that, we're forging along on the wedding planning stuff, and we chose our colors. We chose a dark green, not a forest Crayola green, if you know what I'm talking about. It's just not that kind of green. We're going for darker than eucalyptus, but a soft but vibrant green. I'm going to try to post some of what I'm talking about or referencing here, but we just really love the neutrality of it, and it can be a really loud color, but it can also be brought back and be really soft, and it also matches the environment that we'll be in perfectly. And we're going to pair that with a soft gold. I'm not talking about the kind of gold that you get when you're in kindergarten and you do a good job and you get that little star. No, it's going to be more of a, again, subtle gold, soft-spoken, not loud and in your face. And the flowers are going to have a lot of mauves and fall colors, and then the trees, we're going to be in an aspen grove, so it's going to be a lot of yellow and orange and red hues, and it's just going to be a beautiful color palette, and we just can't wait. Anyway, I've chattered so much already. Let's get into my night routine. So the first thing that I really love to do is just take a little bit of time before I go to bed and before I actually step into that relax mode routine to tidy up my space. And what I mean is, I'm not trying to go ham and vacuum and mop and dust and play Cinderella. That is not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get the space organized and ready, so when I use my kitchen and my living room and my bathroom and things of the like in the morning, I'm not overwhelmed with clutter and dirtiness. So I tried to knock out all my dishes the night before, and I tried to fill up my water jug just so in the morning I don't have to do that. If you have a Brita or a Pure or whatever, you know the stress of filling the water jug when it's empty or not having water when it's empty, because I really like cold water. So after I take a little bit of time to just, put my dishes away, wipe the counters, make sure everything is set for the next day, I like to make myself some sleepy time tea. I usually bounce between the yogi, relax teas a lot. In this one, I think I use the stress relief, the honey lavender stress relief, and I really like that one. I actually, after I filmed this, I put a second bag in because I needed some strong stress relief, if you know what I mean. It was a long day at work. After that, I just FaceTimed with Luke a little bit, and I turned off the lights, and I was just starting to do my walkthrough of the little apartment that I love dearly. And from there, we just kind of chatted for a little bit and caught up on one another's days. If you don't know, Luke and I are engaged, yes, but we are choosing not to live with one another until marriage. So at the end of the day, it's pretty much the only time we really get to talk. So we come together and we just talk about, what happened that day. It's really sweet to just be able to kind of still have that aspect, even though we are so close and, we're literally getting married. It's still that kind of, I get butterflies when he calls me kind of thing. So it's sweet. And then I like to light my favorite candle. I've been on the search for a candle that is not so potent that it gives me a headache, but it's also there enough, if that makes sense, to still strike a smell in the room. And it smells so relaxing, and I like it any single time of the day. And I feel like this could be a year-round candle. I've been trying to find the 3-wick giant 32 ounce, and I literally can't find it. It's out of stock. So this is from Target. I'm gonna link it below, but I'm gonna go buy out the Target next time I am there because I am obsessed. So after that, I just keep on drinking my tea, and I get into bed, and I get my little Kindle out. So I have a variety of books that I like to read. Let me go get them. Okay, here with all my books. This kind of reminds me when I was young, just kind of my whole entire childhood, my mom would always take us to the library, and I kid you not, my goal would be to get as many books as possible that fit in my backpack. I like to start my night off, if I have enough time, to read and then do a wind down read. Either a novel that I'm reading right now. In this, I'm reading The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and so far so good. I've gotten up to chapter 3. I literally just started this last night, and I really like it. It has been the hype. A lot of influencers that I follow have been talking and raving about it, and you know what? I had to hop on the bandwagon, so here we are. And I will let you know how I like it, but so far I really did enjoy it, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I also, even if you are a Christian or not, I really recommend this book. It is just wow. I read like 2 chapters at a time, and they're relatively short. It really is profound, and it puts a lot into perspective, and it just pivots the way that you look at things and the way that you view circumstances and yourself and just humanity in general. It's just really, I love it. I really recommend. I'm also working my way through Atomic Habits. If you watch my previous vlogs, I have not gotten far because I got this book and then I'm starting the other book. I need to slow down. If you are in the market for just upping your routines and your habits and just living a healthier and more balanced life, this is the book for you. And I really hope that everyone strives to live that kind of life. Why not? After I read my thought-provoking books, I like to cool my brain down, and I like to have a little bit of time to just not think and process things and just really take a second to be like, okay, everything is good. So I really love reading or looking through books that are like home design books. Luke got me these, and they're just so beautiful to look at. And I mean, some of them do kind of have words on them, and I read the passages and such. Just talks about how I'm designed. Like, how relaxing is this? I love mid-century modern. So beautiful. I feel like I'm a teacher and I'm like, right now. But I love looking through this, and especially because Luke and I will be moving in together in October. We're gonna redecorate a lot of the house. I'm actually reading through my creative space right now. It's like very picturesque, but it's very informative, and it's more of like a enjoy your read with some pics, but also learn a lot. I kind of move into more of a basic night routine. So I brush my teeth. I love brushing my teeth. I sometimes brush my teeth 3 times a day. After I brush my teeth, I floss. I floss every single night. I love flossing. It is so good for you. Highly recommend. I like to use little floss pickers. I think it's just so much more convenient, and I actually find myself that I floss more if I use those. And then from there, I just mouthwash a little bit, and then I do my skincare routine. Right now am using the Glossier products. I really, really like them. I have found that I have gotten through the face wash and the face moisturizer quite quickly as compared to the cadence of my other face stuff. So I think I'm going to try the Ordinary next. It's a little bit more cost friendly while Glossier does not break the bank. Judging by how quickly I'm using the products or how much you have to use, I don't know what the difference is, but they're being used. I heard it's kind of like a spin-off brand, but I'm really excited to try it, and I will let you guys know how I like it. As far as like how the Glossier products perform on my skin loves them. From there, I set my alarm, and my favorite alarm clock, it is like the sunrise one, and I wake up at about 5:50 in the mornings, and I work out early in the morning, and then I go to bed. And I sometimes take melatonin, probably like 3 to 4 times a week. I take like a little bit of a half dose, so like 4 milligrams or something, and I just knock right out. It is ideal to have a sleep mask. I have the Alaska Bear sleep mask. You can get it from Amazon. It's so soft, and it has like a double strap. It's like bra strap material. So it really helps. It's a game changer. And I have an air filter that is kind of like a noise machine, and I think it's so great. So I also really recommend that. It really just helps quiet my mind and fill it with a little bit of white noise so my thoughts are not going everywhere. So I really hope that you enjoyed this nighttime routine with me. This is just kind of a daily routine that is achievable. It is not too intensive, and honestly, you can just kind of customize it to fit you. I do really encourage you to try to adopt some kind of routine at night. It really just helps set the pace and set the tone and then set the intention for going to bed. Sometimes night routines are just not possible. Sometimes waking up at 5:45 is not a thing, and that's okay. Some nights you're just not gonna get to it, and some nights you just gotta brush your teeth, take your contacts out, wash your face, and go to bed, and that's okay. So have a little bit of grace with yourself, and as you're moving into adapting to a healthier lifestyle and getting into routines, especially if you're coming out of college or you're transitioning to a new job, things of the like. When you're starting to form new routines, just have grace with yourself, but also hold yourself accountable and have a little bit of discipline. It's a really hard balance to strike, but then once you strike it, you just kind of run through the motions and you love it. So I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you like this kind of content, I appreciate every single subscription, and I actually have a little happy dance when I see there is another person following along with my life, and I'm just really happy you're here. All right, bye friends.